In this week's video, I'm going to be talking about my Hobby Lobby haul, packing online orders, my afternoon routine, working on things in my studio, and then at the end of this vlog, I thought maybe we could just have a sit down and talk about things. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Cheryl and I run an online handmade business called Hag-a-needle Handmade Creations. Got my Hobby Lobby order in today. I ordered a bunch of cotton yarn. I love this yarn. And then my mom called me and wanted to go to Hobby Lobby. So I got me this nice little basket to put the yarn in and a fat quarter. And believe it or not, that's all I spent money on today, which is crazy. I also got these from Amazon. They're purse stands for my craft fair coming up. Good morning. Today is Sunday and I have 3 Etsy orders I need to get ready to ship out for tomorrow. So I thought I would take you through the process. And I'm sorry, the audio, again, my mic, I need to learn to charge it. So please bear with me. These are the 3 orders I got. I got a dark teal wristlet. You slide your phone in there. This is a crossbody. I just have the strap tucked in, and this is just a phone pouch. You can slip your whole phone in there and then put it in your purse or whatever. Like I said in my last video, for some reason Etsy has took off and I am super duper happy with that. I have no complaints whatsoever. I will take it. Oops, and I'm throwing stuff everywhere. Anyways, I do have a question for some of you that ship items out. I use my printer to print out the shipping labels, and then I have to spend time cutting those labels smaller so they fit better on my packages. I've been looking at getting those little small ones that use the smaller labels. Does anybody have one? And if you do, can you give me a recommendation on what you really like to use? Because I'm seriously thinking about getting one just so it saves me time and having to cut these other labels out all the time. And I love these bags. They've been working fabulous. I found these on Amazon and I absolutely love them. It does save me a bunch of time because I was wrapping everything in a tissue paper and that just took up way too much time. I hope you can hear me with all the noise I'm making. I also, in my last video, I think I touched on my knitting machine. The counter went out. The original counter that came with it quit working, and I ordered a new one, and I think I used it for a month or 2, and it quit working. So I just got my new one in. It's not from the same company, and this is the one I got. So I'm hoping that this works. Also, there's so many of them out there and they all look exactly the same. Luckily it comes with extra stickies and a cute little screwdriver. I could have used this the other day on something. Okay, one thing at a time, Cheryl. I've already put the labels on. I don't want to, I'm not going to flip them over to show because I don't want to, have their name and address on there for everyone to see. But I do want to say, excuse me, at the beginning of this year, I ordered orange poly bags and I ran out. So I had to get new ones, which that's thrilling to me. Oh, I was... So thank you to, let me see who this goes to. Lauren. This is going out to Lauren. And I do appreciate it. And what's really odd on Etsy right now, the things I'm selling, besides this one, 'cause that's the crossbody purse. I do sell quite a few of those on Etsy and a lot on Amazon. But these last two, I don't normally sell very many of them. And this wristlet one here, the dark teal one, I actually have several other colors and have sold out last week. So whatever is happening with Etsy, or whatever I finally did right, I do know on Etsy that they were giving me suggestions on changing my titles. And so I did do that. So I don't know if that did something. I have no idea. But whatever it is, I'm so truly grateful. I forgot to read this person's name. I'm sorry. But now I won't have to do this in the morning. And hopefully I can get more orders today. Wouldn't that be fantastic? But I'm not going to be greedy. I will take whatever I get because it's fantastic. Ladies, if you sell on Etsy and you have, or men, sorry, I didn't mean to exclude. If you have the Etsy app and you sell on there and you get that cha-ching, I swear to God, I doggone near get up and do the jig. Like, it just makes me so happy. And if I'm with my friends, they all look at me like I'm going to just burst or something. Okay. It is kind of funny. Anyways, I've got that done. And here is too many more. Thank you all for watching. I just got home from my day job. I am dog sitting the grand dogs. The little beagle is Lulu. She's about 10 or 11. And the bigger dog is Nala. And she's probably about 5. But for now, they're going to come with me. Come on, girls. And we are going to go have a cup of coffee. You like my new mug? I think I have an obsession with coffee cups. I love them. And I have way too many. Anyways, we're going to get inside and get some stuff done. So we made it in the shed. Can you see Lulu? She's already taken my chair over. And I don't know where the other one's at, but she sure is snoring. Anyways, I thought I'd give you a little bit of my routine. I was going to give you my morning routine, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to see me in the morning. Yeah, it's not pretty in the mornings. But anyways, my afternoon routine is basically the same as my morning. I'm just more awake and not so cranky, to put it mildly. But the first thing I do, and I would turn this around and show you my computer, but I don't know how much I should actually show on, on my screen. Just I don't know. I'm just leery of doing it. The first thing I do is go to Amazon and check to see if I have any problems or if I have any sales so far. And it looks like I do not have any sales so far on Amazon, and I have no problems. So that's always a plus. And sometimes I go to the forums on there. Let's see if we can find anything interesting. So in my opinion, if you're on Amazon, the best place to get answers to any questions you have is on the Seller Central on the forums. There is an interesting one in here where a seller is asking what to do because they have a buyer who has bought 373 of their items and then starts canceling them right away. And if some of them she misses don't get canceled, then she does a return on them. And he's asking Amazon for help. And so far, there's only one reply. Boy, that is scary how people can do that. And the only way, I guess, to get through this is you have to report them. But that's about the most interesting. They have that board that I was looking at was just your general board. They actually do have a handmade board, which is good because handmade is a lot different than just your regular Amazon side. And I don't really see anything I haven't looked at. But anyways, so then my next step, I go to Etsy, see how it's doing, how many views or orders, which I don't think I've gotten any because my phone didn't go off today. Ooh, very low views so far, just one view and one visit. But you know what? Last week on Etsy, I sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which I think is a record on Etsy for the last 2 years to sell that many in a week. And then I go and look at my auction or my listings and see if I have any in anyone's cart, which I don't know why I do that because most of the time it just goes in their cart. And then after, I think, 30 days, they empty your cart automatically. But so nothing there. Then I go to eBay. And I haven't done good on eBay in a very long time. I mostly put it on there because it's free and I just copy and paste from my Etsy listing. So it's free to list your items. Not free when you sell, but free to list. And I just look and see if anything's getting any views. They're getting a couple of views, not very many, a couple of watchers, but not much. Last year I didn't do too awful bad on Etsy. I don't keep a whole lot listed on there. And maybe if I did, it would help. And then I go to my first email, and that was all junk mail. It usually is. And then I go to my other email. Yes, I do have 2 emails. I got my second email for YouTube and for basically just YouTube, but it's usually just junk. It doesn't take very long. And then my next stop is YouTube. See how it's doing there. And oh, I have 291 subscribers. That's exciting. Not too bad. It's not looking too awful bad. I did post a shorts last week, and I don't know why I keep posting them because there's always got to be those one people who just want to go by and dislike it, and I just don't know why you would do that, but whatever. So not too bad. Things are starting to look up, and I do appreciate all of you. I really honestly do. I have a video that'll be coming out Thursday. I've got it done already. I'm trying to get ahead of the game so I don't get behind on things. And yeah, that's my routine. That's my morning routine and my afternoon routine. And then I hardly ever get back on the computer unless I need to order something or whatever. And I've already done all the ordering. Ooh, I ordered myself one of those wagons so that I can put my tubs in them and be able to pull it to get to the
craft fair. Plus, I needed one for around the house, so it's like a dual purpose one. And I can write it off on my business, the wagon I can. So that's it. That's my routine. Now I'm going to, I might play a game on my phone. That gives my brain a chance to unwind from work. And then we're going to dive into working on the t-shirt quilt. I've got to make at least 2 of the crossbody cell phone purses. And I'm working on a dishcloth, washcloth collection. And I've got 2 more to make to have the complete collection. And I'm pretty excited. There's some really pretty colors, and I can't wait to show you guys.
Well, this is the end of my day. I stayed out in the shed too long and I did something really stupid. I watched a movie that was a little scary and I forgot to turn my lights on outside to get to the front door. So I'm bringing you guys with me. Come on, Jerry. Look how dark it is. Holy cow. I'll try not to fall down the steps. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's a little lighter looking through the phone. Okay. Just a little bit further. And it doesn't help that I can't see at night either, but we made it, I think. Well, I gotta make it to the step part. Okay, thanks for coming along. Today is Thursday, and I'm getting ready to package up an Amazon FBA box. This new way that I'm doing it, which I'm making, I can get 3 of these out of a skein. After every 3, I finish them out and then go ahead and package them. This new way is fabulous. I wish I would have done it a long time ago. This time I'm only sending 14 because that's all I could get done before I run out. And then they get a little cranky with you. When I box these, because I have to put a barcode on them, I can't put them straight onto the yarn because I don't think it would stick. I always package them with the barcodes up. I don't know if that's a I don't think it's a requirement, but I feel like, well, if the packages are up, then the workers can just grab and scan without having to try to search for the barcode and flip them around and stuff. So that's just how I package it. Just a little tip. So I'm going to get this boxed up and get that in the mail tomorrow. This is going UPS. It's going to Jacksonville, Florida warehouse. I really didn't want to send it there because the last one I sent took forever to get to be received. So I'm hoping this one doesn't take as long. If it does, this one was the cheapest one to send it to. If this one isn't good again this time, then I will just have to pay more the next time I send a box. Also, just a little FYI, if you do get into sending to FBA, they do tell you when you're putting your labels on not to put it down the middle. Like, don't place it right down the middle here. You're to place it to where when they cut the box open, it's not cutting off your address. I just thought that was a good little tip. I don't normally put them there anyways because I was always afraid of that for some reason. And I can't get that off. Sorry. Crap. There we go. Okay. So my FBA box is ready to go. I do have a little bit left in stock. I'm hoping that this gets there before I run out. Also, everybody wish Jerry a happy birthday. Bear Bear, happy birthday. I don't think he cares, but Jerry is 6 today. And earlier today, my son and his wife and my grandbabies stopped by, and we have a little pumpkin patch out back, and we went and picked some pumpkins. Aren't they cute? Got some little white ones and these little bitty ones. And there's one out there that is huge. And they're going to leave it one more week to see how big it'll get. My next item that I have, I got an Etsy order earlier today. And I do like to package my stuff up if I have time at night so that I'm not running around like crazy in the mornings. Some people say not to do that because it cuts in on your shipping time. You know, I actually have some of my listings set for 2 to 3 days just because, and 98% of the time I ship next day, but they're getting so picky on your ship time. You know, I don't know what to do once I give it to the mailman. What do you do after that? It's not like I can fly with it. I guess I could and hand deliver it. But yeah, if it doesn't get there on time, they're dinging you for that now. I just lost my seller badge for late shipment, and I don't quite understand why, but whatever. Little progress report on the second t-shirt quilt. I've got 3 rows all together. It's a 5-row quilt. Number 4 is ready to be sewn together, and number 5, I've got 3 squares I need to crochet around yet, but making great progress. I should have it done tomorrow, and then I've got to do this one, and I'm done. And I don't ever want to do this many at one time again. One at a time is plenty for me. I don't know if I've given you a sneak peek of my collection. And I can't remember if I showed you these. My mom made these. You put a bottle or a can in there, and this slips on like a glove, and it has a bottom on it. Let me see if I can do this. See, it's like if you're standing around a fire or whatever outside. Here, I'll put this cup in. This is what I'm getting at. Aren't those cool? She made them for me to take to my craft fair. This is the only craft fair that I don't have her go with me because I don't think she would enjoy this one. It's like I've said before, it is a tad different. So today is Friday. It's actually Friday night, and I thought I would wrap this video up by doing just a small, well, knowing me, it might be longer than I anticipate. Just a wind down of the week, what I've accomplished this week. And from Sunday to Friday, I've had 5 Amazon orders, which is lower than normal. I normally have about double, sometimes triple that. Etsy, I've had 2 orders. I am almost done with my second t-shirt quilt. I've got 1 row to put on, or actually 2 rows to put on, and then I can start on my 3rd one, and I can't wait to get these done. I got an Amazon FBA shipment out today, which is great. And next week, my goal, I need to get 2 FBA shipments out. So, wish me luck on that. I also want to say that I have been doing really well with keeping my shed tidied. I've been, after using things, I've actually been putting them away, which is a big step for me because normally I do really well for a couple of days and then I fall back into old habits. But I have a goal
to keep everything picked up so that I don't reach that chaotic mess to where I just don't feel like creating anymore. I know I have several people who watch my videos, and I'm not sure if you're a small seller. I know a couple of yous are, or if you're handmade. I don't care if you're not handmade. Small sellers, it doesn't matter. But I do really feel like that everyone needs to be encouraged. I think if you just focus on your dream, that eventually it will come true. It has taken me quite a few years to get to the point I am now. Um, Having kids, and my kids are kind of far apart. Like I said, my oldest and my youngest, there's 12 years. So I spent over 20 years in sports with them. And that that pretty well puts a halt on really having any type of business. But I kept dabbling to keep my dream so that one day I could get it to come true. Now my full dream isn't quite true yet, but I'm working on that, and I feel like in the near future, give me a couple of years, and my full dream is going to come true. So I feel like if we just encourage each other to grow and step out of your comfort zone, like I did. I never would have thought in a million years I would make YouTube videos and actually post them online. I do want to add that I haven't told anybody, any of my friends. The only person that knows I do these is my husband. And thankfully, he is very, very supporting. And I think he advertises my business more than I do. He's very outgoing with telling everybody what I do. And I love that in him. If my kids ever found my videos, they would probably crawl under a rock and think how embarrassing my mother is. But that's beside the point. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank everybody who has shown me support, left me messages, uh, even just liked my videos. I really do appreciate it. Until next week, friends. Bye-bye.